Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to Cookie Bear's Corner. Today we are going to be making one of my favorite desserts. We are going to be making lemon bars. First thing you're going to need is 1 cup of butter, cold and cubed, powdered sugar, flour, sugar, 4 eggs, lemon juice, and that's it. So we're going to get our butter out of the fridge. I have already cubed it up. I just put it back in the fridge so it would stay cold. You need 1 cup of cold and cubed butter into the bowl. Just like that. You will need your oven preheated to 350 degrees for this recipe. We are starting on the bottom first. Let me move that so I don't lose it. To your butter, you are going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Cups. There we go. And half a cup of the powdered sugar. Just like that. And then all you want to do is take a fork or your clean hands, which if you know me well enough to know, you know this is what I'm going to do. Take your fingers and just kind of start mashing all that butter up into that flour and sugar mixture. If you've got a pastry cutter, that works too. A fork will also work for what you need it to do. All we're doing is making the base for our lemon bars. I love lemon bars. I believe my youngest boy will love them. He has turned into quite the lemon connoisseur as of lately with all the goodies I have been making. He really enjoyed the lemon cookies and the lemon refrigerator pie that I made. So hopefully he will like this as well. We would not get these a whole lot as kids. Dad was not a huge lemon fan, so we didn't get these a whole lot. But when we did, it was the greatest treat in the world. You just want to mash it all together. And by all means, you can use graham cracker crumbs for this. You do not have to do this step. You can use graham cracker crumbs and a little bit of melted butter for your crust if you prefer that. I prefer this crust. Not that I will be eating very many of them. I am a diabetic, so a lot of these snacks and treats that I make for my husband and my son, I don't get to eat a whole lot of them. I have been a diabetic for, oh good Lord, 20 almost 27 years. I became a diabetic after having my first son. Luckily, I have not gotten to the point where I have to use insulin or any of that. I just control it by diet, which seems to work very well for me. My son and my husband are not diabetics, so they can eat whatever they want, which kind of makes me a little jealous, not going to lie on that, because I do enjoy eating, and I do enjoy snacks. I just have to limit myself on how much I eat. Alright, we've got this pretty well incorporated. That butter is nice and crumbly now. That's all you're looking for, is just like a crumble for this. Alright, I am going to get my 9x13 baking pan. And all we're going to do is take and dump that crumble into our pan. And we are going to push it down. Push it down really well, really firmly into your dish. Just like that. I sometimes use the backside of a measuring cup just to ensure that it is very well seated and even in the bottom of my pan. Now this is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 18 minutes. And once it comes back out, we will move on to the next step and show you what we're going to do next. We'll see you in a little bit. Ta-ta for now. Alright, y'all. This crust has come out of the oven. That is what it's looking like. We are just going to set that aside while we make our filling, because it does have to go back in the oven for another 20 minutes to 25 minutes. Okay, in your bowl, you're going to add 4 room temperature eggs. Three and 4. Ooh. Do it without getting shells. Yay! We did it without getting any shells in there this time. Fabulous. Alright. To your 4 eggs, you are going to add 2 cups, that's a lot, of regular sugar. Two cups. And then you are going to put in 1/4 of a cup of flour. 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. You can use more if you choose. Just like that. Pour that in your bowl. Then you're going to give this a nice little whisk, mixy mix. Get it all nice and combined together. I'm actually going to use a rubber scraper for this one. Just because it mixes a little easier with a rubber scraper. And that way you can get everything off the bottom and the sides of your bowl. And get it all well combined. Try and get any of the lumps out that you may have from your flour and your powdered sugar or your regular sugar. Once you get it all well combined together, we're just going to take and we're going to pour it into our shell that we already pre-baked. I'm going to get a whisk. I'm just going to whisk this together really well. Making sure it's really well combined. Alright, once you get it really well combined, you're just going to take and you're going to pour it over the top of your crust. Just like that. Get poured in there. Alright, now this is going to go back into your oven at 350 for another 20 to 25 minutes. We will show you what it looks like when we get it back out. See you in a little bit. Ta-ta for now. Alright everybody, these have been in my oven for approximately 32 minutes. It is set up now. We are just going to let them cool completely before we put a garnish on them. However, you do not have to put a garnish on them. But when we get ready to slice into them, we'll show you what they look like. Ta-ta for now. Okay, everybody. These are our lemon bars that we did. They are completely cooled now. I don't garnish the top of mine. You can garnish yours with whipped cream, powdered sugar, whatever floats your fancy. We're just going to cut into these now. That is what they look like on the inside. Nice and fluffy. The bottom is very crispy, very flaky. The filling is lemony, but not over lemony. Very good though. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ta for now.
Hey friends, let's spread some kindness. First, give me a thumbs up. Next, ring the bell for updates. And subscribe for more fun.